Brazil might be favourites and England's coming home hype train is at full speed, but here's 5 reasons why Uruguay could win World Cup 2018. Reason number 1, Edinson Cavani and Luis Suarez. There is no better strike partnership at Russia 2018. England have Kane, Brazil have Neymar, Belgium have Lukaku, but Uruguay have Suarez and Cavani. The strikers have 5 goals between them so far at the tournament, with Suarez scoring against Saudi Arabia and against Russia. Cavani looked sluggish at first. He didn't look like the striker who had scored 40 goals for PSG this season. But all that changed in the last 16 against Portugal. He scored 2 brilliant goals to knock out Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal from the World Cup. All the focus was on Ronaldo and his World Cup journey, but it was Ronaldo who carried off Cavani injured in the second half, and Cavani stole all the headlines from the more famed Real Madrid star. For 2 players born 2 weeks apart in the same city, it's like Cavani and Suarez were born to play together. Reason number 2, Oscar Tabarez. The coach in charge of Uruguay has been at the helm for 12 years and he's made them a genuine force to be reckoned with in international football. 8 years ago, Uruguay reached the semi-finals of the World Cup with a young Luis Suarez and a veteran Diego Forlan. It was the furthest they'd gone in 40 years. Now they're 1 win away from replicating that feat. Why? Because they have a manager who inspires the team and who pushes them to achieve more than they would otherwise. Tabarez suffers from a debilitating illness that keeps him needing a walking stick on the sidelines, but that doesn't stop him. Uruguayan journalists call him El Maestro in press conferences. It's clear that the players worship at his altar. And if Uruguay reach the World Cup final, and if they win it for the 3rd time in their history, he'll be revered as a god for all time. Reason number 3, the Atletico Madrid centre-back partnership of Diego Godin and Jose Gimenez. One of the inherent truths of international football is how players who play week in, week out at club level tend to gel really well at international level. And that's exactly what Uruguay have in Godin and Gimenez. Uruguay have only conceded once at the World Cup so far this summer, and although France have an incredibly talented team of attackers, it will be their forwards that will fear Godin and Gimenez. Just look at Godin. He's an absolute animal. Godin has 121 caps for Uruguay, and at 32 years old, he's approaching the end of his peak years. But what an incredible peak it's been. What a player he's been for Atletico Madrid and for Uruguay. Gimenez is only 23, and he still has his best years ahead of him. But what a role model he has in Diego Godin. Having established himself in Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid side this year, he's really impressing on the world stage now at Russia 2018. Reason number 4, Uruguay have an incredible history of causing upsets. It's amazing to think that such a small nation of only 3.4 million people has won the World Cup twice in its history. They won the first tournament in 1930, and they won again 20 years later in Brazil. And it was that result that they are most remembered for, the Maracanazo, when they defeated Brazil, who were the host nation of that tournament, in a shock victory in the final match of the tournament. It was one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, and we could be set for a mouth-watering repeat of that match in the semi-finals, should Uruguay beat France and Brazil beat Belgium. Let's also not forget that no team has won the Copa America more times than Uruguay in their history. That's incredible when you think that Argentina and Brazil are in that confederation. Reason number 5, Uruguay's electric midfield. Undoubtedly the most overlooked part of this Uruguay team. The midfield talent that has been unearthed for this World Cup campaign is outstanding. Whereas before, Uruguay relied on steel to battle their way through tournaments, now they have the silk in midfield to match that. Rodrigo Bentancur has had a breakthrough season with Juventus and is shining on the world stage this summer. Matthias Vecino is showing football fans who don't watch Serie A why he's such an asset for Inter. And Sampdoria star Lucas Torreira has attracted the interest of Arsenal after his superb performances in midfield for Uruguay this summer. That's without even mentioning the likes of Nandez and Laxalt, who've been deployed as wing-backs this summer and who've been increasingly excellent as the tournament has progressed. However, if Uruguay can defeat a supremely talented France side in the quarterfinals, then everyone will be talking about the talent in their midfield. Let us know what you think of Uruguay's team in the comments section below and tell us who you think will win World Cup 2018.